Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, as always, I like to say thanks to all of our subscribers. Thanks for supporting the channel, for watching the content, liking the content, and sharing the content. I appreciate you guys. Guys, we have over 400 plus videos on this channel. We're pushing our way to 2,400 subscribers. We're right almost there. So if you're watching the content, you like the content, subscribe to the channel. It don't cost you anything but clicking that subscribe button. And guys, as always, remember, I'm just 52 and I only make video about myself. So do not take this as financial advice, okay? This is not financial advice. But I like to motivate people to get into investing because this is how you create generational wealth for you and your family. So with that said, let's get down to business, because today business it's okay. It's not that bad. My portfolio is down. My bigger portfolio is down, but that's because of my extreme high yield stuff. But overall, the market was amazing today. And as you can see, we only have like Google, Netflix, McDonald's, Pepsi, Coca-Cola in the red, to name a few. But most of the big boys, all of the big boys, Amazon, J&J, ExxonMobil, Nvidia, Google, Meta, JP Morgan Chase, Microsoft, Apple, Berkshire Hathaway, all of these companies did good today. As you can see, there's a lot of green going on around here. And this is how I love it. Even though, like I said, my portfolio is down about $2,800 today. But we did some moves, we bought some moves. But before we talk about the move we bust, let's look at some crypto, right? Because I will hope I will hope and pray that crypto keep up the pace. If it can stay like this for the rest of this month, right? I know Misty is gonna be paying something decent, right? We'll probably get maybe a $3 or $4. I have no idea. I'm not speculating. I'm just talking. I'm just running my mouth. So don't say, "Oh, Edwin said this and it was that." No, I'm just talking because crypto been doing good for the past few weeks. So if it can keep on doing what it's doing, staying consistent, man. Even if Misty pays $2 or $3 or whatever, that would be great for my dividend coming into the portfolio, and that would be great in paying down my margins. That would be great in reinvesting into other things. But as you can see, Bitcoin is 118,000 now. It's going up and down. In the last hour, it's down 0.05%. Okay, Ethereum is down also 0.86%. Right, it's still at $3,500. And XRP is $3.18, down 1.64% in the last hour. BNB is down also 0.54% in the last hour. Solano, I know one of the other companies just opened up a Solano ETF, right? I think they're called Rex, and I think the signal is SK, something like that. I was just looking that up. So if you guys want to buy the Solano ETF, get down to it and put your money in there if you feel safe about it. You know what I'm saying? And we go down to Shiba. Shiba dropped a couple of spots, right? Because of market cap is down to 8 billion, right? Market cap dropped a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. This stuff gonna go up and down, and there's a lot more other stuff in here that you can invest your money in. But Shiba dropped a couple of spots, so that's kind of crazy, right? That's kind of crazy. Bitcoin down over here is showing 1%. You know, sometimes this stuff you don't know how accurate it is, but this is what it is. You can look at this stuff and look on your own. Shiba did go down 2 spots. The market cap did drop from 9 billion to, I think it was like an 8.8 yesterday, and now it's back down to 8.17 billion in market cap. Almost a half a billion, almost a half a billion, almost a half, what, now a half, 443 million, okay, in the last 24 hours and change in volume. But I mean, it's down. The high was way up there, and it kind of down again. So it goes up and down, like I tell you guys. All right. So let's get down to business. My actual portfolio is down a little bit. I didn't invest in anything. I didn't buy anything today in this portfolio. There was nothing that I wanted to sell that I can remember that I needed to sell that I didn't sell. Of course, there's still things that I'm still trimming out this portfolio, making sure we have more high yield stuff in here because I need this for income purposes only. And if I put 100,000 in there and I can get that 100,000 back after that, it's just house money. And you know, of course, I'm not going to put 100,000 in there, but at some point, maybe 40, 50 grand, we'll get to that point. But in the meantime, we're still collecting our little dividend. And as you can see, right, the portfolio, this thing been down all day. It's been down in the dumps all day. It kind of came back up and it came back down, right? And then at some point, it shot up. And I guess I wasn't looking at this anymore after that when it shot up. But as you can see, it ended the day in a positive, and we made $14.96 during the regular hour, and then 73 cents so far in the extended hour, which is great for business. Now, this other portfolio is down. I mean, at the end of the day, right, it made a few pennies, a few dollars. $4.44, 43 cents. But all of that hood, which I bought yesterday, right, is still in the positive $2, and we're gonna get some dividend coming in from this stuff. It's gonna be paying $6.80. What is it? $6 and what? I close out the thing. I think it's like $6.89, something like that in returns. So I have 10 shares, so we're gonna get a good penny from that. And as you can see, I turned off dividend reinvest. So when that money come in, we're gonna put that money into stuff that's gonna generate some income. This guy here pay weekly. I got Alti that pay weekly, and that's it. That's the weekly stuff. But then the other stuff in that Coney is gonna generate some income tomorrow. So we in good space in this portfolio. We should have a few dollars in this portfolio come Friday, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, so let's get down to my big boy portfolio. Now, this thing is not accurate, it didn't update it accurate. This portfolio should be down by $2,600. So it is not accurate. So, I mean, this thing, I just updated it, but of course it don't update with the right numbers. But in my big boy portfolio, I bought 3,000 shares today of Coney. I bought 3,000 shares today of Coney, right? That's what I did. 3,000 shares of Coney. But my Coney cost average is still crazy. I mean, at some point, you know, I was like, man, I hope this thing can stay on pace. You know, we're somewhere way over here from 20-something dollars. I mean, at some point it was down 18. It came back up to 20-something, back down, back up. And, you know, it went down to $6 and change, and now it's working its way back up, which is cool, right? But of course, I'm been like daily cost averaging in, and I'm still down. And I bought 3,000 shares today, so that put my shares in Coney over, I believe, 10,000 shares in Coney. I'm still waiting for this thing to update, so it haven't really updated yet, so that might not show up in the portfolio. My 10,000 shares, because I had 7,000, I believe. Yeah, I had 7,000, and I bought 3 more thousand shares of Coney. Like I said, I'm trying to, you know, daily cost average down. Why is it not showing? I'm trying to daily cost average down, and you know, making sure that, you know, not only dividends coming in, but if I decide to sell a position, right, I'm not losing a crazy amount of money, because I mean, with the dividend that coming into the portfolio, it helps a lot with the dividend that's coming in. All right, there we go. So the shares that I bought haven't updated in the tracker yet. So the tracker is still behind. You But for right now, I'm still down a few $1,000s in Coning. And then I bought some HOOY, which is not showing up in here. I don't believe that will be in the tracker. Let me see. No, it's not there yet. I don't even know if I'm searching in the right place for this thing. Let me see. Ay, Dios mío. I'm speaking Spanish to you guys. Yeah, it's not even showing up in the tracker yet, so it might update later on. But right now, I bought some hood, and I bought some, not hood, HOY, whatever the hooey, whatever you guys want to call it. I have no idea, but I bought 1,000 shares of that. So I mean, that should increase the income for this week, plus the 3,000 additional shares that I bought of Coning. Okay. So like I said, that's not showing up in the tracker. The tracker did some updating, and of course the income went down. It always income go up and down, right? But the estimated income for this month is still the same, right? Let's see if that changed. It's still the same. It's at $33,345. Right, so it's still the same. So which is good. I'm not complaining about that, because we got this week, and then we got this week, and that's it. And then next week, even though like I said, it's for the week, but I don't know how the tracker is calculating this income for, if it's calculating this for this week or next week. But I think it's calculating this next week for next month, right? But we should get a decent amount of money into the portfolio this week, as far as dividends concerned, to where we would be close to this $33,000 in dividend, if not more, based on everything that's going on now. I'm still going to try to buy some more positions, but whatever I buy, we're not going to get paid any money from that this week. So, your boy is trying. I'm trying to like I said, grow the income. I'm paying down debts, so I'm doing a lot of multiple things at the same time. So of course it kind of slowed down the process. But when I started investing the same way. I was investing and paying down my debts, right? So I was paying myself back and paying the man back. So that way I made sure that if I pay an extra $50, I put an extra $50 into my investments. So within 5 years, I was able to get here, not just by that $50, but of course I'm working multiple 2-3 jobs, and I'm investing, 80% plus of my jobs into my portfolio. That helps. Plus margins, of course, help grow the portfolio to what it is now. But margin is a risk. Every time I use margin, it's a risk that I have to sit there and be like, think about it, and then do it. Right, and then after that, once it's done, it's done. There's nothing else you can do about it other than wait. So I mean, everything seems to be going good now. So of course, I took a little bit more risk today by buying HOOY, and we're gonna get a decent dividend from that, distribution from that, and we are not going to reinvest that amount. And I also did that in my Roth. I don't really talk about my Roth account, but I bought 1,000 shares. I sold out of PLTY in my Roth and bought 1,000 shares of HOOY. So I mean, with the dividend coming in, and I'm just gonna let it sit there and see if it recovers in time for me to buy something else, either next week or the week after, and try to add a little bit more growth to the dividend. I'm saying. That's it. So with that said, guys, you can see we are 1,800,000 in the next 5 years. This number goes up from 2 million to 180 to 1,800,000. It goes up and down. So of course, I mean, for now to then, and don't get me wrong, if I was to be getting this kind of money on a yearly basis, I would be ecstatic, okay? I would be crazy, crazy ecstatic. And guys, if you guys know my investment strategy, I take money from my extreme high yield accounts and put it into my lower yield accounts. And today, I also bought 3 positions that was under $1,000. One of them was like 900 or something. Other one was like 8. One of them was like 7. So I kind of bought more positions so to get them up to that 1,000. And that's pretty much what I'm doing for all of my positions. So I still have a lot more stuff to get up to $1,000 as far as market value. And then that's how I'm not really looking at dividend for the lower things. I figure I have to have somewhere between anywhere from I would say $9,000 to $10,000 to get $100 from each of those positions. But those are my positions that are paying 4%, 5% yield. Those are not the 100%, 90%, 80% yield. Those are the positions I tell you guys for that I use called my core positions that gonna pay me dividend no matter what. So on like a day like today where the market is high and my extreme high yield positions are down, those positions are the one that kept my portfolio from being crazy, red, okay? So with that said, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm here to motivate you guys every single day to invest into your future, because like I tell you all the time, it's no one's gonna do it for you. And you don't have to follow me. You don't have, there's a bunch of people out on YouTube that make videos about dividend investing. Everybody got their own strategy. So you gotta choose what works for you. For me, right now, I'm 52, trying to retire early, got young daughter, got 2 years old, got another one that is still in college. So of course, I got 2 kids that still have to go to college, right? The other one is in college. So when she's get done, then I want to have one. So it's like I have to prepare for their future, as I prepare for my future, because I'm going to be getting to that retirement age pretty soon. So if I don't prepare myself now, I'll be like one of those people on the news that complain about getting laid off, or they're giving them package that they can receive. My job that I work right now, I've only been there for almost 3 years. But if I was getting $60,000, $70,000 from them for them to lay me off, I would take that in a heartbeat, because I know that 60 grand gonna be generating me anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 a month, easy. And I can live good on just 60 grand, invested into the right things. Like I said, it's not financial advice, just here to motivate you. Okay, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we're going to do this again tomorrow. So peace out.